Alrighty, it's getting to be that time again. Yeah, we're going to do another live video stream. So here we are. Hey everybody, I'm Steve, the retired hobby tech guy. And for some of you that know me off of YouTube, yeah, I've got some news. Expats Overseas, living your best life now. I have a new social media page. It is called Mewe. It's a group that's been around for a while. It's definitely a lot smaller than Facebook, possibly a Facebook replacement. So we're going to run with this for a while. And I wanted to highlight this and kind of let people know, because some people were like, well, how are we going to get in touch with you? Well, you can do through YouTube, and I have my email address that I post and things like that. But we're going to give this Mewe thing a try and see what happens. So what I want to do is kind of show you what we got over there. So let's just jump right in. Boom, here we are. Yeah, 2025, we're starting out the Mewe thing, and it's very similar to Facebook, which is kind of good. The usability of it, it's really intuitive as far as like signing up and getting your page started. And here's my page here, kind of doing a little bit of a branding thing. The varied life, American expats retired in Korea, with our travel, 3D printing, graving, miniature painting, more. It's just, I'm retired. I need something to do. So what we're going to end up doing is kind of that type of thing right there. And we'll cross post on YouTube, and I'll try posting videos on here. I have to record the videos and put them on. But this is my personal page, and the link will be in the description box down below. And hey, you see these two people down here? Yeah, that's when we spent a year on Oahu. And yeah, really fun stuff. I put a little initial post on here, and then when I started signing up, you can sign up for different groups. And granted, there's not a lot like compared to Facebook, but it's been around for a while, and supposedly there's like 20 million users of Mewe. It does feel a little bit provincial in that aspect when you compare those two things. But we figured to give this a shot and see what happens. We get a little bit of exposure, probably not as much as on Facebook, but the thing I like, or what I've seen so far with Mewe, it's more security conscious. They're not as authoritarian or dystopian as Facebook, and yeah, there's more freedom on here, so I really like that. Anyway, what I ended up doing is, besides getting on a number of groups and starting getting information on my feed similar to Facebook, what I ended up doing is, boom, making a group of expats overseas, living your best life now, sharing the possibilities. And this will be a group where people, and if you're watching this on Mewe, you can join this group, and it's meant to share experiences from different people that live in different countries and go over the particulars. Maybe it's about what you like and don't like about being in the country that you're in, some of the pros, some of the cons. The more important things like the retirement visas in those countries. What are your monthly expenses? How do you enjoy it? When the honeymoon phase of retiring overseas or living overseas, what is everyday living like? And are you content and happy? That's basically what it comes down to. So if you're not happy, no matter where you're at, you need to change that. And hopefully with some people who weren't able to retire weren't able to retire in the United States or their home country, retiring overseas allows them that opportunity to retire early or just retire, period, and that brings happiness and contentment. Yeah, living overseas, there will always be some compromises that have to be made, so that comes into play. But with a bunch of different expats sharing their experiences in everything with food and culture and bills and living and so on and so forth, or maybe even some deeper insights into the visas that they have for retirement. Like, for example, we're retired here in Korea, and Korea doesn't necessarily have retirement-friendly visas. They have a retirement visa, and I forget the number of it, the designation or the title, but it requires a $500,000 investment in Korean companies. So for the majority of the everyday working people like you and me, that blows it out of the water. However, we were able to retire here in Korea because my wife has Korean ancestry. She was born and raised in Korea. We got married. It's been awesome. 35 years together. She's incredible. She completes me. With that being said, she became an American citizen. And when we were looking and starting planning for retirement, and we kind of noticed that the expenses were really high in the United States, and they kept getting higher and higher every year, doing the projections, it was like, yeah, no wonder 75% of seniors are probably not going to be able to retire because they can't make the ends meet. So when I saw that because of my wife's ancestry, we could get the F4 and F1 visa. She would get the F4, I would get the F1 visa, and then we would be able to live in Korea on the income that we have. There is some income requirements there. I think it's like, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but you had to prove that you could provide for you and your spouse, and boom, we met that requirement. We got our visas, and next thing you know, we are here in Korea, retired. American expats. We're enjoying our life. We're going to do some more travels and trips over here, so there's that. But with that, after the Facebook fiasco that we had that going on, hopefully this Mewe will become another way in which we can share our experiences and get more exposure and kind of get the word out that you don't have to be stuck in the United States working until you die or die on the job, that overseas retirement is another possibility for people. Now, a lot of people don't retire overseas, but more and more are seeing when they start looking at and saying, hey, we're not going to be able to make it. We're going to have to keep working. Some of these people need to take a look at overseas retirement as a possible option. Now, a lot of people won't like it, but there will be those who will. And hopefully through the continuation of the YouTube page and with the Mewe page and the group over there and my profile there, maybe to help get the word out, and so people can live and have happier and more content lives. So yeah, I'm doing this live stream and recording, so you got to love it when I stumble over my words. But anyway, that's what we got going on, and with that, I'll put some links in the description box for my profile on Mewe, also for the expat group. Don't even have any members. Just finished putting that up just like minutes before I started this stream. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So keep your fingers crossed. So with that being said, again, please check out the group Expat Overseas. The link is in the description box, and there is my personal page with me and my much better half. She's like the 3/4, I'm the 25%. She's smart, beautiful. I'm just big and muscular, and she's got all the great attributes, so we got that going on. So anyway, check that out as an alternative to Facebook. Again, it's not as big as Facebook, but I've kind of noticed they're less restrictive and less dystopian so far, and some experiences of other people. I don't think it'll get to the place of where it'll get as big as Facebook, but it is what it is. There are options out there. Might be a little bit smaller options, but hey, it is what it is. With that being said, I just wanted to kind of do that and go over that and offer that as another possibility for those people that don't like Facebook, or people like me who had a video was reading Korean news sources, and Facebook took offense to that and deleted my channel, my account. And it's automated. There's an appeal, but you don't talk to anybody, and it just ended up poorly. So hence looking for the other social media. There's the official email address for the channel. You can contact me. I always answer everybody. Might be a day or two before I get to it, but I 100% answer everybody who emails me, even the crazy people. And if you're considering overseas retirement, then you're part of that crazy family. So there's that. Like and subscribe to the channel. That would be a huge, big help. And if you really want to do me a solid, you can buy me a coffee. If not, it's no big deal. Please like and subscribe. Check out the new social media on Mewe, and we'll see how it goes. And if you're not into Mewe or anything like that, be sure you like and subscribe so you can follow on the YouTube channel here, and we can just do it business as usual. All right. With that being said, we'll let y'all go and we'll see you on the next video. Peace. Good stuff. Good stuff.